Trick, and I have a bag. I have my magic bag here, and if you can see, there's nothing inside. So I'm gonna unzip it and show you there's nothing inside here. I'm gonna let you see there's nothing inside here. And you can see through here. There's nothing inside. So gonna do a magic trick with my wand. I have a rope. There's nothing special about this rope. And I'm going to stick it in my bag. And I'm going to do a magic trick. Let's see what this bag does. I don't know what it's going to do. Something's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to reach in here carefully and pull out the rope. And it's got knots in it. How the heck did it get knots in it? Come on, that's a magic trick, isn't it? Okay, let's have a round of applause. Yay!
Okay. Hi, I'm Art Paul. I hope you like the song. Do you like to ride bikes? A lot of people like riding bikes. Here's a song about riding a bike. Riding down the road on my bicycle when I'm having a good time. Hoping this will never end. Feeling fine. Feeling fine. Yeah, you know, I'm going down the local mall. I'm gonna have me a chocolate chip ice cream cone, cause that's one of my favorite flavors that I really like, Sometimes you go real fast. Other times you kind of go slow. Sometimes you stop. Then you go. Yeah, you're riding down the road on your bicycle and you're having a good time. Hoping this will never end. Feeling fine. Yeah, you might be wondering, what is this little thing that goes? Well, it's a kazoo. You would love to have one. I bet you if you go to one of your local weird stores, they might have one there, and then your mom will buy it and you can go around the neighborhood at all your neighbors. Well, thank you for letting me play you a song.
Alright friends, we're going to do another craft corner. I got red violet, and I got a blue color, and I got a yellow. So I have a small 8x10 canvas, and I have a palette knife. Palette knives are not dangerous or anything. These are flexible plastic. So we're going to go ahead and make a design on here. I'm going to add a little yellow. Shake it up. Add a little yellow. And I'm going to take my palette knife. I'm going to scrape it outwards. Scrape it outwards. Scrape it outwards. Scrape it outwards. You're starting at the middle of the page, at the middle. So I'm going to put some blue on there. Come on, blue, I know you're in there. Put some blue on there. You want the yellow to look to, you want to be able to see the yellow. Want to make a star? Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. So now I'm going to add some purple on top. So we're just making a we're making just a design. And by scraping at it, you're pulling out the yellow on the bottom. So you get a design. Here's what the design looks like so far.
my darling.
Hi, got a book from the library called Fartiste. And this is about a real person who could control his intestines. It is written by Kathleen Krull and Paul Brewer and illustrated by Boris Kolikoff. And it talks about a performer who made everybody laugh about his farting abilities. He had so many abilities with doing farts out of his rear end that he could just make anyone laugh. It was just so funny. They even have a little bit of it recorded on film, so it actually happened. So get this book at the library and learn about the Fartiste. And thanks. Bye. Hi friends, we're going to do a science corner. So we have some balloons. And we have a water bottle cut. The bottom is cut off. We got Play-Doh. Another balloon for the lung. Some tape, scissors, straw. Okay, so we're going to put some balloon on the end of here. So we need to cut this off. Like so. And then we will stretch it. I put tape around the bottom so it wouldn't rip the rubber. Okay, so we got the rubber on there, so then we want to wrap it with tape. I'm going to go around it. That should hold it pretty snug. Then we want to put this tube in here, this balloon. We want to put it going down. Make sure there's an opening here. And we want to take the straw and put it in there. And then take some Play-Doh, wrap it around to hold it in place. And you can see the balloon is filling up with air. And that is our science corner. We made a lung. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey, do you love banana splits? Well, you know, if we were going to the moon, we could have purple bananas on our banana split. Purple bananas on the moon. I'm not quite sure who said it was true. I'd go there and find out for myself. I don't got the time or the wealth. I read a book about it too. They say books can lie to you. Purple bananas on the moon. Besides, they convinced me ride this fine horse, it's the best we got. Well, sell it, of course. I know what you're saying. The horse is a goat? Price I paid. How could I say no? Besides, they convinced me it's really got wings. Let's go to moon and eat purple bananas and sing purple bananas on the moon. Bananas on the moon.
Hi, I'm going to tell you a story about a werewolf. A noble and handsome baron who is loved by all in his home realm of Brittany. He lives with his beautiful and loving wife, and all is well between them except for one thing. Each week, the Baron disappears for 3 days, and nobody knows where he goes. Finally, the wife is driven to confront him on one of his returns. She tells him she has a question and she fears to ask, and he promises to tell her anything she would want to know. However, when she poses her question about his disappearance, because she's afraid that he's having an affair with another woman, he falters and asks her to withdraw her question, since the answer meant great harm to come to him, and he shall lose her love, and it would destroy himself. But she perseveres with her question, and ultimately convinces him to reveal the truth. And he tells her, each week I become a werewolf. Though she lets on no sign of concern about this, she immediately begins to question him, learning the process that he must unclothe himself to turn, and where he might be hiding his clothing. Without his clothes, he would remain a werewolf forever, he tells her. He doesn't want to tell her where he hides the clothes, but when she insists, he reveals his hiding place in a hollow rock next to an old chapel deep in the woods. So then, the wife's true feelings. She is disgusted and no longer wishes to lie with the Baron. She begins to plot how to rid herself of him. And to that end, she contacts this man that wants to have a relationship with her. And so she contacts him, and she said she will give her body and soul to him if he goes out in the woods and gets the clothing. The knight agrees, and then the Baron is seen no more. The lady has to give in to the knight, and so she marries him. And then the Baron's friends search all over for their friend, and they can't find him. They don't know where he is. A year passes, and then one day the king is out hunting in the forest. And the hunting dogs come across the werewolf. And they pursue him all day long. They are trying to kill him. However, instead of fighting, he rushes to the king and he begs for mercy by kissing the Lord's feet. Though frightened, the king is equally impressed with the obvious intelligence and loyalty and humility of the creature and calls off the hunt. The king brings the wolf back to his castle, where the wolf becomes a favorite amongst all people. He feeds them and guards him, and he even sleeps with the king at night. And they say they've never seen anything quite like it. All is well until the king holds court and summons all his Vestals, one of whom was the knight who married the baron's wife. When the wolf sees the man, he wants to tear him apart. But the king has to hold the wolf off and say, "Stop, what are you doing? What are you doing? There was a festival here. You can't be doing that right now." And so they were asking the knight, what did you do to piss this wolf off? And the knight said, "I have no idea." So the king returns to the hunt in the woods, and the wolf accompanies him, and they take lodging in the area, and the baron's ex-wife, hears of this. She decides she wants to visit the king and give him a present. When the wolf sees her approach, he lunges and tears off her nose. He is barely restrained and on the verge of being killed when the wise man points out to the king the connection between the two people, who the wolf has attacked, because they are married, and also that the woman was the wife of the much beloved baron who had disappeared some time before. The wise man suggests the king question the wife, which he agrees to under torture, and now noseless wife confesses all that she has done, as well as her belief that the wolf is her husband. The king demands the woman return the clothes, which she does. However, the wolf barely acknowledges them until the wise man points out that he is likely humiliated to change in front of the king. Thus the latter puts the wolf in his own bedroom with the clothing and returns soon after to find him, the baron, asleep on the bed. And the king and the baron are joyfully reunited, and the king restores his lands to him, and they banish the wife and the new husband. And the wife that has no nose had a bunch of kids that had no nose too. And that's the end of the werewolf story.
The farmer in the dell, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife, hi-ho the dairy-o, the farmer takes the wife. The wife takes the child, the wife takes the child, hi-ho the dairy-o, the wife takes the child takes the nurse, the child takes the nurse, hi-ho the dairy-o, the child takes the nurse. The nurse takes the cow, the nurse takes the cow, hi-ho the dairy-o, the nurse takes the cow. The cow takes the dog, the cow takes the dog, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cow takes the dog. The dog takes the cat, the dog takes the cat, hi-ho the dairy-o, the dog takes the cat. The cat takes the mouse, the cat takes the mouse, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cat takes the mouse. The mouse takes the cheese, the mouse takes the cheese, hi-ho the dairy-o, the mouse takes the cheese. The cheese stands alone, the cheese stands alone, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cheese stands alone, hi-ho the dairy-o, the cheese stands alone.
Hi, we're going to talk about a book from the library called Super Dragon. It's about a little dragon that's too small, and there's a competition, and she wants to join, but she's just too small, and she shows everyone up. This is a great book for a beginner reader and making small people feel better about themselves. So read this book. and get it at the library. It's called Super Dragon by Stephen Kroll and Douglas Holgate. Thanks. Hello, we're going to talk about grief. If your pet dies, know that their fondest memory was of you and your family. You did everything to make them comfortable when they stayed with you. You showed them love every day. You thought about them even when away from home. Know that they loved you very much. And that is my advice about grief. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey kids, you like books? How about The Shade Riders and the Dreadful Ghosts? The Shade Riders and the Electric Werewolves. Entangled Adjustment. This is a prologue of the Shade Riders. Smash Up. It's another prologue of the Shade Riders. And Bxerk Chaos, another prologue of the Shade Riders. All from Amazon or Smashwords.